The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Twisting away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 13, 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
12. White.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
180! 13. 11. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ohio!
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flex round!
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll set up a throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll look to throw here. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They don't want it, boys! They don't want it! They don't want it! Our ball! Our ball! That's our ball! That's our ball! Yeah! That's our ball!
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Four down, check, four down. Here we go. Slack 80. 12, 12. 13, 13. 11, 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Slack. 11, 11.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
13! Here we go. 180! 12, 12.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
11, 11, 11. Black 80.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A dump down to McKinnon. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Garoppolo, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Black 80. Black 20. Go ahead.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
13. 11. Hey, go.
Garoppolo again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go ahead.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? Nonsense. Ohio.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
11. Go ahead. Here we go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram it. He can.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop the throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hundley now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Black 80! 180!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On the ground, this is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
21. 11. By 20. 180. Flag.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold now out to kick it away. Mostert now to return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Again, a run with Thompson. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Hundley. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
11. Go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flushed out right. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Garoppolo now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there for number 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Garoppolo looking to throw. Chip, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Garoppolo, and he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Garoppolo to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
12, 13. Go ahead.
that one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season,